Hi everyone, so I've decided to do a haul video from our recent Florida trip. So I'm going to show you everything kind of that we bought in terms of like merchandise and kind of clothes and bits and bobs. I'd just like to say that in this vlog what I'm going to do is I'm going to list where we bought each item and the price just below somewhere just down here. So I won't refer to each item individually, but you'll see it. And if I don't have a price or something, obviously I won't put it. So I hope that you've got yourself a cup of tea, like I have, because there's a lot of stuff to get through. If you could see everything around me right now, it's quite scary. So I wanted to get this haul done pretty quickly, mainly because then I can start putting it all away. Yeah, so without further ado, talking of cups of tea, the first thing to talk you through is probably the mugs that we bought. So when I was in New York recently, I'll link those videos below, I bought a Starbucks You Are Here mug. I think it's probably a great marketing ploy from Starbucks because then you just want to collect them all. And I actually ended up with 6 or 7, so let me show you them. First one I've come to here is the Epcot one, and as you can see it's got some good decoration on, and that one's kind of like a yellowy colour inside. Next is the Animal Kingdom one, it's the Everest, the River Rapids, and that one's kind of like a browny orange colour inside, like maybe like a tan colour. Next, there's actually 2 Magic Kingdom ones, and I'll come on to that in a minute, but this is the first one. Got a bit of the castle on there. Excuse my nails, I've had to take my gel nails off this morning because they were chipping. And that one's green inside. And finally from the parks, and this is my favourite one, this is a Hollywood Studios one. And that one's kind of like a dark bluey green inside. That's my favourite one, it's probably the most fun looking one. And then on our last day in Magic Kingdom, there was a new one in the shop, and it says on there Magic Kingdom, I'll show you it, but it's only got kind of imagery from Tomorrowland. So it's got like Space Mountain, it's got the Orbiter, and kind of all the rides from there. So I bought it anyway, just it's purple by the way, just because I needed to complete the set. But what's quite annoying is that's just one land, so I'm wondering whether other lands are going to be released. I didn't see any others, so if anyone does know, please comment below or send me a message, because I'd really like to know, because when I'm collecting something I want to make sure I've got the full set. So in addition to that, we went over to Universal Studios, and they actually only had one, they didn't have a separate one for Islands of Adventure, and here it is. That one's yellow inside. And finally, when we were at Disney Springs, they actually did 2 mugs. I don't know why I didn't just buy them both, to be honest. One of them said Orlando and one of them said Florida. So they're just generic ones, and I thought it would match up with my New York one. And that one's also yellow. So in terms of mugs, we did get 2 others. They are heavily wrapped, so give me just a second. So I've unwrapped the mugs. These were from the Disney Character Warehouse, and both of these mugs are actually still available in the parks, and are a minimum of $15.99 each in the parks, and you'll see below how much we got them for. So the first one is a Be Our Guest mug. So this one is one that I already knew I wanted before I went, because I'd seen on other haul videos. So I don't know if I'm going to have it at home or have it at work, but here it is. So you'll be able to see some of the characters in here. You've obviously got Mrs. Potts and Chip, and you've got Lumiere, Cogsworth, and then Jamie bought one for work as well, and he got a pork mug, and this was also in the Character Warehouse. I really liked that one. So that's all of the mugs done. Other kind of glasses and crockery. I did get a souvenir glass. We went to Planet Hollywood one night for a drink, just at Disney Springs while we were waiting for our table at homecoming. And there was a cocktail that I wanted, but you could only get it if you would purchase a souvenir glass with it. So here it is. So it's a nice size. I'm thinking like for soft drinks, squash, that sort of thing. Not sure I'd be having a wine in that. So that was quite nice. We did have a resort cup at Disney. We stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter, but we didn't keep hold of those. They were okay, they were nothing special, but I did keep hold of my Universal Studios one. So we bought this on our first day there. And you pay for the cup with the Coke for the day, and then the following day at any of the parks, including Volcano Bay, you can go and obviously top it up, and there's an RFID tag inside it that they activate, and it means it's a bit cheaper. Jamie and I always just get one to share. There's no point in buying one each, as far as I'm concerned, because you get unlimited refills for that day anyway. But I really liked this one, so I kept it because it's got kind of all of the rides on, and I really like these for water. Kind of at home or at work, and I have a Halloween Horror Nights one that I use here, so I might take this to work. So I think that is it in terms of kind of house kind of wear. I did get a cushion, so I got this one, the Be Our Guest cushion, to go in our living room. So it's obviously got Be Our Guest on the front, and Tell As Old As Time on the back. I saw this straight away, and Jamie already knew that I was going to want this, so I definitely knew I was going to get this before we went home. Also, while we were there, Jamie and I had ordered some things from some American-based outlets, and had them delivered to our hotel. So if you're staying at any of the Disney hotels, I'm not sure about Universal, but if you're staying at any of the Disney hotels, while you're a guest there, you can have them delivered, any parcels delivered. So I had a few items come, which I'll show you. The only thing to bear in mind is we did get a $5 per package charge. So for example, I ordered some items from Airport Tag, and they kind of divided up the order, which was a bit frustrating because it came in kind of 2 different parcels, so we paid $5 each, but either way it was still cheaper than paying the international shipping. So one of the first items we got was a bath mat, and it was a bath mat I'd been looking at for a while. So I've got that for just outside of our shower, and so in the mornings when I'm going to work, I can remind myself the reason that we go to work is to make more money so we can go on holiday. From that same website, Jamie ordered a new mouse mat, and that's all the UK airport codes. That's a bit geeky. Airport codes. I also ordered this from Airport Tag. So it's like a zip pouch. It's quite big. You can fit quite a lot in there. And what I've used it for is, rather than use it for toiletries, because I've already got toiletry bags, I've put all of my cables, kind of chargers, for my laptop, my vlogging camera, kind of phones, and it keeps them all in one place. So when I put them in my bag or my suitcase, I can just grab it out and I know that I've got everything I need. Also from the Character Warehouse, we saw a couple of stuffed toys, cuddly toys, and I had to buy them. So I didn't realise that Disney actually had a cartoon called Puppy Dog Pals, but I had to get these. So 2 pugs. Actually, I wish I'd got both for myself. Jamie did say I should. But I got 2. One, this one's for me, because we have obviously Keith, who is a fawn pug. I bought this one for our niece, Chloe. They've got a pug called Freddie, a black pug. And often you see pug stuff with like this colour pug, but you don't often see this colour. So I definitely had to get that. And then, because they're a bargain in a Character Warehouse, had to get them. I just wish I'd got myself one of these now as well. They're really soft though, very soft. Absolutely love these. When we were actually at the outlets, we went to the Kate Spade shop and treated myself to a couple of things. The first thing was a new laptop bag. I actually wasn't going for a laptop bag, I actually just wanted to get a purse. I bought a purse around 3 or 4 years ago, a nice pink one from Kate Spade, and the zip broke last year. While I was in that, I also saw this. So I bought this. I do have laptop bags, but this is kind of a nice slim one. I can just slip my laptop in for meetings where, you know, I'm just popping into London, for example, where it's just, you know, I don't want to take a whole like laptop, like heavy bag with everything in, or my wheelie bag or anything. So I kind of wanted an in-betweeny one. And it's black, so it's going to go with everything. So it's got this handle, but it also has the long handle which you can extend and kind of wear across the body. So one of the other things I bought was this bag. It's a rucksack kind of bag from Kate Spade, and what I like is, although it's black and can kind of look kind of boring, I guess, to some people. It's smart, but also there's a flash of colour. So there's a lot of room inside, and it's kind of handy, kind of with the 2 straps. I got one last year, like a ready kind of burgundy colour, and I use it a lot, so definitely a good buy. And then I also got the purse that I was looking for. So this is exactly the same as the purse I had before, except the last purse was pink. The only thing with the pink one is I found that it got quite grubby quite quickly, so I went for a dark colour, and plus it matches the other things I bought. Just kind of standard. I like to have like a lot of room for the cards and then like a purse area. But yeah, really pleased with that, and yeah, already using it, as you can see. So one of the more expensive purchases I made was this Cogsworth. So in the Disney store they actually have a Cogsworth and Lumiere. The Lumiere is $55, and as you'll see below, Cogsworth is $80. Now it is quite a lot of money, but it's a working clock. I really wanted something for the living room, and I'd actually seen these before and really wanted one. And with the pass holder discount it made it a bit more affordable. I was really worried about transporting him home. He's really heavy, so I definitely had to put him in my case, but we kind of padded everything around him, and I'm pleased to say he's made it back okay. So we will be unboxing him. I'm going to put him in the living room, and now we've done the haul, so I'll put a photo in just here. So that was his final resting place of where he's going to sit in our living room. So while we were at Disney, I knew I wanted to get a Spirit jersey. For anyone who doesn't know what they are, they're kind of like baggy, kind of oversized kind of sweaters, relatively thin. I actually ended up getting 2. I was only going to get 1, but the first one is this rose gold kind of peachy coloured one with the D with the Mickey kind of in the front, and then on the back just across the top you've got Walt Disney World. And that's in kind of the rose gold. The second one I bought, excuse if you can see any dog hair on there, I've already been wearing it and Keith's already been near it. It's exactly the same with the D on the front and the Mickey ears, especially in navy blue, and just kind of like that bit plainer, but it does still have the Walt Disney World on the back. So yeah, I've already worn that a couple of times, and wore the rose gold one while I was there actually, just one of the evenings. Even though it's really hot in Disney, or in Florida, the aircon in some of the restaurants and hotels means it's quite chilly. So also, while we were there, I didn't buy these there, but I did buy them to take, so I will show you, and that's my Disney ears. The first one was actually a Christmas present from Jamie, and these are my Ariel ones. But one of the special features about these is that they light up. So I wore these for when we went to go and see the fireworks. So as you can see, kind of a bit fun with the lighting up. And these are actually really comfy. They've got kind of a wider headband, and I'll put below kind of the Etsy shop that they're from. And the other pair I ordered myself before we went, just because I wanted like an alternative pair to wear. And I got a lot of compliments on these, just because I don't think anyone's seen many Winnie the Pooh pairs. So these are my Winnie the Pooh ones, as you can see when he's on there. I really liked wearing these. Actually on the plane on the way over, I watched Goodbye Christopher Robin on the plane. Completely cried. Really emotional film, watch it. And because of that I was feeling kind of even more like kind of a fan, not that I wasn't anyway. So I wore these a couple of times as well. The band is a bit thinner, so if it's windy they could probably come off quite easily if an adult had. But you know, if you're going on rides and things, I mean I took them off when I went on rides. But yeah, so they've got a bit of bling to them, and they've got a bling on the side and on the back. A couple of things that Jamie bought. Jamie bought a couple of key rings. The first one, if you can see, that is Fast and the Furious. He bought it because it also has his name on. Because Jamie is a female name mainly over in the US. He often doesn't find, you find James and things like that, but not necessarily Jamie. And he also bought this one from Voodoo Donuts, which, by the way, incredible donuts. What's quite cool about this one is when you open it, it's got kind of the signature Voodoo doll donut. So yeah, Jamie bought those. We're on the final straight, I promise. Just a final few things. So this is just some clothing that I bought. So this top was from the Old Navy outlet. I quite like it because it's navy, it's quite long. It's not baggy, but it's not fitted, if that makes sense. And I like this detail. And it looks really nice with jeans. So yeah, got that. So whilst in Disney, I got this grey t-shirt. So I live in Fantasyland. Jamie is also always saying that I live in Fantasyland with either some of my ideas or my train of thought, or kind of my approach to things, especially kind of money and holidays and stuff. So I thought it was quite appropriate. What I can't convey in this is just how soft this top is. It washes really well, so I've already washed it twice. It's very thin, so you don't feel like it's too thick, so you can wear it in Florida and it not be too thick. But yeah, really soft, really like that. It's not too short. I don't want my t-shirts to be too long, but I don't want to be too short either. Also from Disney, it's kind of a baseball style top, so kind of 3/4 length sleeves. And white and vacation mode with the castle. I actually wore that while I was there and I already had someone compliment me on my top saying they liked it. So yeah, really pleased with that, and again really soft and has washed well. So I can definitely recommend that. I just thought it was kind of nice, even if I only walk around the house, but to be honest, I'd probably wear that with jeans and things as well. The final bit of clothing was something I had delivered to the hotel actually. So I've ordered t-shirts for kind of Team Tracker before, and unfortunately I got caught by customs. They ended up costing quite a lot for shipping, and I think I was just a bit unlucky, to be honest, but I knew I wanted another one, so I waited until we were going and I got this one. So the kind of more famous one I think is Take Me to the Theme Parks, but because I'm always wanting to go over to Florida, I thought this was a bit more apt for me. So yeah, Take Me to Florida. So every time I wear it, I hope I'm going to bump into the trackers, but haven't yet. But you know, come September, hopefully I will. So yeah, really pleased with that. And then finally, I think what I need to do is just show you first. So just 1 second. So I've got a bit of a sweet haul to show you. So while we were actually on holiday, 9 nights of it, we were on Disney property, and we were fortunate enough to have the free Disney dining, which meant we have a quick service plan. And with quick service plan, you get 2 quick service meals a day and 2 snack credits a day allocated to you. Now, to start with, we were like really excited. This was great. As the kind of time went on, we just couldn't eat all of the food. And we ended up with a lot of snack credits left at the end. Not only a lot of snack credits, we also had some meal credits. So if you have a quick service credit, it's actually worth 3 snack credits. So we actually broke a few of those down. And this isn't even all of it, because some of it's been given away to my nieces, my brother, my sister-in-law, and the lady that looked after Keith for us. So here is our sweet haul. Yeah, that is a lot. So we've got a load of Pezzes here, some kind of candy stirrers. We've got a lot of these kind of marshmallow kind of treats, a lot of the bags of sweets, like I say, a few of them are gone, mints, kind of bars of chocolate, gobstoppers, there's a few lollies and things. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I think we actually worked out that at one point, we worked out roughly there's probably around $200 worth of sweets, which is crazy. So spend those credits is my only advice. So that's the end of our haul. We obviously spent money on food and other bits and bobs, but this is mostly it. So if you want any more information, feel free to message me, put a comment below, anything like that. Hope you've enjoyed this. My Disney vlogs are coming. I'm just editing them furiously at the moment. There's a lot of footage to get through. So those will be going up live soon. I hope you enjoyed this and have stuck with me. Like, subscribe, anything, and look out for more vlogs. Thank you.